What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the episode number 31 of the Trading to Glory. We almost have 1 million coins liquidated, and if you guys saw episode 30, which most of you guys did, that video did very, very well, and you guys are actually about to hit 2,500 likes on that video. So I will be doing the $20 gift card giveaway for somebody who did comment on that video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that comment at the end of the video for the win. I'll also go ahead and DM the winner on YouTube, and if they have Twitter, I'll go ahead and try to contact them on Twitter. But I do owe you guys a giveaway. I mean, you guys haven't hit it yet by the time I've started recording this, but you're on track to hit it. It's already at 2,300 likes, which is absolutely ridiculous. But let's go ahead and get started. We did work in episode 30. Absolute work. We bought so many cards, and we are making so much profit, and it's still coming in, as you guys can see. I did sell all of my Halloween cards, and I did this on the companion app while I was in class. I was like, okay, these cards are up to 30K each. You know, even the Forsters and the Benders, they're all over 30,000 coins. I was able to sell them mostly for around like 32K on average. Sako went for a little bit more, but just in general, these cards were up in price for the hype for the Scream Ultimate leak for that squad building challenge. They were super hyped up in price, but that SBC ended up dropping, and it was a real leak, obviously, because it did drop, but it didn't require any of the Scream cards to complete it, which means that these things ended up crashing. So I made a great move by selling these cards. Ton of profit, about 7K per card, up to 10K on a lot of these Benders, who I got for about 22K, and I was selling them on for about 32K. And there's a few more here. I sold my Pepe. I was able to sell João Mario, and then we've also got tons of cards on our Sunday bidding method, which absolutely was awesome. We've got Brienza sold for 4,900, and I got most of these cards for 1 to 2K. So this one I actually got for 1,000. I think I got this one for about 2K, and then another one just sold that I got for 1,300 coins. We've still got more Brienzas to sell. We've got Ruiz, we've got Jardel, we've got a Berezutski here, Pereira. We've also got ourselves that Eriksson from yesterday that we were able to pick up for 241 with a Hunter on it. I thought that was a good deal. Just seemed too low for me. Plus, with the market slowly stabilizing, we could see this card rise up to hopefully around 270 to 280,000 coins. Then on the last page, we've got a couple more Brienzas to sell. We also have, I believe, one player, yes, Navas, one Navas. And then a couple of these guys didn't sell when I listed them up in class, but that's all good. I mean, we'll be able to sell those on for profit eventually. We're just going to have to hold on to them throughout this, like, panic selling. But since there is panic selling, it's time to get more of these cards, so let's get started. And since you guys have hit, like, 2,500 likes on the previous video, for this one, I'm not going to set such a high like goal. Let's go for 1,000 likes. Simple as that. 1,000 likes. Can we hit that? You guys hit 2,500 on the last one. I'm sure you can hit 1,000 likes on this one. And also subscribe to the channel if you are new to the series. Checking up on the prices of the players right now, I'm going to go ahead and start off with Brienza. Brienza is a card that we've already sold a few of, and it seems like he's only rising right now. He's up to about 5,700 coins, and that just got listed about 6 seconds ago. And we were able to get those on bid for 1,000 to 2,000 coins. We also had a Cesar Navas. We got that on bid for about 600 coins. Then again, we only got one of them, but that's still profit considering that Cesar Navas is now going for about 1,400 coins. Then we were able to get a ton of Brian Ruiz. So Brian Ruiz was a card that we were able to get most of for around 600 or less. We got a lot of them for about 550. But Brian Ruiz is now going for, it looks like, 1,100 coins. So doubling our coins on Brian Ruiz. Another card that we were able to pick up was a bunch of Jardel. Now, the reason I wanted to focus on Jardel, he was inflated beforehand. He's also 80 rated, so I figured that was a decent card to pick up. We were able to get him for mostly discard. He's up to 1,000 coins. And then the last player that we picked up was that Maximiliano Pereira. And the Maximiliano Pereira was, we were able to get him for about the same price as Ruiz, and it looks like Pereira's over 1,000, he's over 1,100, and he is up to 1,200 coins right now, so over doubling our coins on Maximiliano Pereira. So I'm going to go ahead and get selling, take this profit, and we'll be above 1 million coins in no time. Alright, so I've gone and sold every single one of these non-rare cards. We're up to 1,050,000 coins now. Obviously, if you sold all of these Scream cards earlier, I actually had a couple more Scream cards in my club that I didn't even realize, but these Brienzas ended up selling for a huge amount of profit. That was probably the best card that I could have bid on. The Jardels, every single Jardel I got for 400 coins. These Navas cards, easily, or the one Navas card I had, easy flip. Ruiz actually sold most of those cards for about 1,300 coins. Most of those went for 1,300, and we got those for about 400 coins as well. So easy profit there. We had a ton of Pereiras. over doubled our profit there. Again, Brienza was selling for about 5,700, and we got him for 1,000 to 2,000 coins. So much profit there on Brienza. Obviously, he's not going to stay up at the price he is for too much longer, because he's only up in price because of the new Scream Squad Building Challenge. But as of right now, here's what we've got. 1,050,000 coins. We've got 3 Van Dams. We've also got Eriksson. We've got Walker. And then we've got a Bender, 1 Pepe, and 1 Forster. So that's basically what we've got right now. The Forster wasn't a great deal, 26,000. Bender, I mean, 22,000 for Bender is not bad. Obviously, I would have preferred to sell these guys earlier. I didn't know that I had them in my club. I thought that every single one I had was on my transfer list. But then again, there will be another opportunity to sell these, and I was going to reinvest in these today anyway, so that's what we're going to hop into now. See if I can pick up a couple of these Halloween Scream cards. Given the fact that there's probably a lot of competition with sniping these cards, I might not get too many of them, but hopefully we can get a few. Our first card here is going to be Mark Bartra for 26,250. He's one of the 82s that are going to get boosted to 88, so I think that's a pretty good buy there. We'll send it to the transfer list. But I want to pick up more of those 88 rated cards once they get boosted, like Sacco and Bartra. Those are pretty cheap right now. But what I want to talk about next is within this Ultimate Scream Squad Building Challenge. As you guys can see, this gives you an Ultimate Scream player as a reward, and it does require an 83 rating. Now, am I going to do this? Maybe. I might wait until they get a little bit cheaper, the 83s and the 84s, especially the ones that are in the middle. But there's a lot to talk about here. With the 84 rateds and the 83 rateds that are wingers, they're very, very cheap right now because they're not in the 4-2-2-2 formation. So Bernardo Silva and players along those lines, like Nani, at left wing, they're not in this squad. Nobody's throwing them in there because you need 90 chemistry, and they're not going to fit. So they're very cheap right now. But the 83s like Cazorla are up a ton, so you want to avoid those right now. But the thing that I was talking about is that I wanted to talk about was the fact that they're probably going to drop an Ultimate Scream Tradeable Squad Building Challenge in the next few days. Now, I can't tell you exact day. I can't really give a very good educated guess either. Like, it could be tomorrow, it could be Friday, I don't know. But, you know, that's just kind of up to EA at this point. But given the fact that it does give you a non-tradable Ultimate Scream player, EA, in the past, for like Team of the Week tradable packs, they've always followed or been at the same time as when there's a Team of the Week non-tradable squad building challenge out. So that's what makes me believe that there's got to be a tradable one coming out soon, because if not, there's just going to be a ton of useless non-tradable Van Dams in people's transfer or in people's clubs for the rest of the year that they're not going to use, but they're not going to quick sell. But they're just pretty much useless until it's used in a certain squad building challenge. And given the fact that there is everybody in the game, essentially, is getting at least one of these non-tradable cards and it's going to be in their club, I think that without a doubt, there's got to be some sort of tradable Scream card SBC in the next few days. So, what would be the requirement for those? Now, here's my opinion on what the requirement would be. It would probably still be something around 83 rating, but they would require 2 Scream cards within it, which most people would use, you know, the lower rated ones like Forster or Van Dam or Bender or Bartra or Sacco, along those lines. And then in return, they would get, you know, probably a ton of those same cards back, but they also have a chance of getting one of the, you know, the Ribery or somebody who's a lot more expensive like Quadrado and make profit on the squad building challenge. So that's what I'm expecting them to drop in the next few days. So if you wanted to invest, I would invest in wingers that are 84 and 83 rated. I would also invest in those Scream cards that are kind of low right now because of the panic selling that happened from this squad building challenge not requiring any Scream cards. So that is what I'm focusing my investments on today. Beginning to pick up some of these Bernardo Silvas. I'm also going to try to get him on bid, but considering he's way cheaper than any of those center attacking mids, I mean, you can even see that center mids that are 83 rated have gone up to 6,000 coins, while you've still got 84s that are wingers like Bernardo Silva, who's chilling at around 2,500 coins, maybe 2,700. Wow. Okay, so maybe we actually got a pretty decent snipe there for 2,400. But then again, we've also got Draxler, who's another winger that would be a great investment. So Julian Draxler right now is about 2,500 coins, and we were almost able to get him for 2,200 there. So they're popping up quite often. I'll probably be able to get a couple of them on bid. I'm going to stay away from goalkeepers just because those are normally the cheapest cards, but like just always cheaper than anybody in the field. So I'm going to stay away from the goalkeepers. I'm just going to invest in wingers because there's no way that they do another formation for the next squad building challenge that requires 83s and 84s and make that a 4-2-2-2 as well. They're definitely going to have some sort of wingers. They might even do a 3-4-3 just to put a ton of wingers in there just to kind of counteract the fact that they had no wingers in this squad building challenge. Picked up another Bernardo Silva here for 1,500 on a snipe. I actually messed up the snipe and then tried to buy it again after like 3 seconds and still was somehow able to get that Bernardo Silva. So now we have 2 of them there. I'm not being able to get any on bid. It looks like a lot of people are bidding on these cards, so I'm just going to continue to snipe. I've moved on from Bernardo Silva to Draxler. I was able to get a pretty good snipe there. Still got 1,005,000 coins to invest. Obviously, we're going to have most of that 1 million coins by the end of the video. But here are the current investments. Here's the current profit that we've made. Absolutely beautiful. Every single Sunday, this is the outcome, and it is awesome. But we've got a couple Draxlers here, as you guys see. 2,300 there. We got a 2,400 there. We got a Bernardo Silva here for 2,400. Got another Silva there for 2,400. Draxler, 1,300. That's the one we just got. 2,300. 2,200 at left forward. And then we've also got a Silva for 2,000 there. A Silva for 1,500. And then we've also still got that Pepe for 9,500, but that's irrelevant for now. We're looking at more of these guys. Now, when it comes to 84 rated cards in the game, right now the cheapest is Benatia, but he's actually not the cheapest. That's just what Footbin's telling me. It's lying to me. Right now the cheapest is going to be Berkey, but he's a goalkeeper. I don't really want goalkeepers. Draxler's the next cheapest. We've got a couple Draxlers. Then Farman and Horn. Those are goalkeepers, and I don't really want goalkeepers. Then we've got Bernardo Silva, who's about 2.5k, and then the next cheapest is actually Mustafi. So I might pick up some Mustafis, maybe some Pedros, maybe some Dimitri Payets, maybe some Dzekos, some players like those. Those are the cheapest of 84 rated cards. Now I'm going to go ahead and search up the 83 rated for you guys, just so you guys know kind of an idea on what I'm investing in. The cheapest 83 rated right now is going to be, that's not a goalkeeper because the cheapest is Sommer. It would be Gaitan the left mid. So that'd be a great one because he's an outside mid and he's not used in the current squad building challenge. Then we've got a whole bunch of goalkeepers. Then we got another one here. We've got Keita from Leipzig. Then we also have Forsberg from Leipzig. They get a strong link with each other. Then you've got William Carvalho, who's a CDM. Then you've got Vitola, who's a left mid. You've got Kagawa, a center attacking mid. Nani, Jose Callahan, Mahrez. These are all really good cards to pick up because they're near discard on the 83s, and there's really, you know, obviously no risk there with the discard prices, but on top of that, they could very, very much so be used in a squad building challenge that would drop later this week that I've been explaining, the Scream Card Tradeable SBC. It has come to my attention that Naldo is going for like 9,000 coins right now. We were able to snipe one, and I searched like 4 times for 1,700 coins, and as you guys can see, this Naldo card is legitimately going for 9,000 coins, and he's going up on the market quite often for even less than that, but that is some massive profit on one single snipe there, and yeah, it looks like he's actually popping up quite often. I missed the next couple of snipes, but 9,600, maybe even higher, 9,800 maybe, that looks like what he's going for. So we just made about 8,000 coins on that snipe, maybe even more. I don't... This is crazy. I'm going to go ahead and try to snipe a couple more Naldos. Given the fact that we are seeing people spend 10,000 coins for an 82 rated card, I want to go ahead and give you guys the cheapest solution for the Ultimate Scream Squad Building Challenge. Now, it's going to cost you around 20 to 25,000 coins, but ultimately, that's not too bad considering that all the Scream cards are going for at least 20,000 coins, and that being Van Damme, but it is non-tradable. Now, I'm not going to be doing it right now. I'll probably wait till later in the week once they maybe release a tradable Scream card or tradable Scream Squad Building Challenge, and I'll go ahead and do this Squad Building Challenge to get a cheap Scream player to use in the challenge, but other than that, I don't really have any desire to get a non-tradable Scream player until I can throw it into another Squad Building Challenge. So with that being said, I'm just going to go and show you guys this in case you had planned on doing this. So Asenio is going to be our goalkeeper. He's going to be one of the 85 or 84 rated cards in the squad. You can actually get him for like 2 to 2.5 thousand coins. A very cheap 84 rated card. Then our left back is going to be Marcel Schmelzer, and he's going to be about 2,000 coins. All the left backs are going to be up in price, but what you don't want to be going with is an 82 rated plus left back, because those 82 rated, like Leighton Baines, are going for at least 8,000 coins. So avoid doing that. Go with an 80 rated card, which is only 2K. We went with Schmelzer. Then we went with Raul Albiol here. He's only about 2,500 coins as an 82 rated Spanish center back. The reason we went with him, weak link with the goalkeeper, and then also a weak link with our right center back, which is going to be Nacho Fernandez. So you can actually get about discard price right now. So he's very, very cheap to get. Then we're going to go with the most expensive player in the squad, which is actually Juan Fran, the 83 rated Spanish right back. We need him there for the chemistry. He gets Nacho Fernandez on full chem, and then he gets full chemistry himself, so he's going to cost you about 5,000 coins. Then we're going into the very, very cheap part of the squad, where we have Keita at CDM. Keita is about discard price right now. You can get him for about 800 coins. He's actually very, very cheap. None of these are actually showing what he actually goes for, because you can get him for super, super cheap. Then we're going with Fabinho here. He's going to be a couple thousand coins, given the fact that he is a CDM from Monaco here. He's going to be about 5K as well, so he's probably the second most expensive to Juan Fran. Then we're going to go with Shinji Kagawa at left center attacking mid. Another card you're going to be able to get for discard price. He gets a strong link there with Schmelzer. He gets a weak link with Keita. Then we're going to go with João Matinho. He's going to be a couple K, but he is an 82 rated card, so he's about 3,000 coins. You can get him for maybe about 3.3 on bid is what he's going for right now. Then at striker, we're going to go with Forsberg. Now, he's close to discard price as well, but you're going to need to get a center attacking mid to center forward position change card, and go ahead and put him at striker there. You don't want to be buying an 82 rated striker from the Bundesliga like Mario Gomez, who's actually extinct at 10,000 coins right now. Our second player here is going to be Falcao. He's one of the cheapest 84 rated cards that's not a winger in the entire game, so we went with him to link with Matinho and Fabinho. Obviously, not as cheap as I want it to be in terms of doing the squad building challenge, but it is a very, very cheap solution. So if you guys were struggling on this, or if you were considering paying 10,000 coins for an 82 rated Naldo, please don't, and use this squad as a template. Maybe go with a couple of different cards. I definitely suggest trying to snipe to make it even cheaper. Obviously, you can get that center attacking mid to center forward position change for about 900 coins. So overall, Forsberg is going to cost you probably around 1,700 to 1,800 coins once you buy the position change plus his actual card, which is so much cheaper, and it's one rating higher than all of your other Bundesliga choices to go with at striker. So that's why we went with that there. Obviously, it completes all the requirements. So that is the cheapest solution for the Ultimate Scream non-tradable squad building challenge. As I promised, I am doing a $20 giveaway. So I've got this website here. It's a YouTube random comment picker, essentially. So we've got it up there on the top left. I'm going to go ahead and pull for a winner. It has 788 amount of unique commenters. So let's go ahead and click start. I've never used this before, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. And we're going to have the winner be EG. He says 0 FIFA points and 1.8 mil, so that was how to enter, obviously telling me how many FIFA points you spent and how many coins you have. So he's actually doing pretty well for himself with 1.8 million. So I'm going to go ahead and comment, or I'm going to go ahead and send a message to him and see if I can find him on Twitter as well. But if I can't, I'll just send you a YouTube message, and if he doesn't reply, I'll go ahead and re-roll for somebody else, most likely on Twitter, which is at Elite FIFA. Link is in the description. So that's the winner for that, and that's basically going to be it for today's episode as well. We did sell a lot of cards today. Obviously sold all these Halloween cards, sold a couple Pepes, the João Mario, the Brienza sold for huge amounts of profit. We had Ruiz, Jardel, we also had Pereira sold for a lot of profit, and so on and so forth. But most of what I want to show you guys is the profit that we ended up making, or the profit that we're potentially making on the Draxlers and the Silvas. So we've got 3 Draxlers there, 1 Silva, then we've got a few more here, so we got another Silva there, 2 more Draxlers, 2 more Silvas, another Draxler there. We got a couple Van Dams that we've still got. We were able to get those for 20 and 24K. Obviously, the 24K, not a great deal, but then we got Bartra for 26K. I'm pretty happy with that. Another Draxler there. On next page here, we got another Van Dam that we got for 20K, which I think is a pretty good deal. Then we got a couple more Draxlers there. Still got this Eriksson. I want to check his price before we go. We've got a couple more Draxlers, a Silva, Walker, then Sven Bender and Pepe. And then the Sven Bender we got for 22,000 coins. So another pretty good deal there. And that Forsberg that we listed at center forward actually sold for profit there. So that's pretty dope. But I do want to go ahead and take a look at Eriksson's inform price before we finish off today's video, because he's a card that we were able to get yesterday, and we got him for 240K, and it looks like he's more than 250, but he's not quite over 260 yet. He's getting close, but that is profit range for us. worth. I'm hoping to sell them between 270 and 280. If I can get more, obviously I'll take it, but 270 to 280 is kind of what I'm expecting. So that's going to be it for today's video. If it did help you guys out, make sure to drop a like. Let's shoot for 1,000 likes, as I said at the beginning of the video. And also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.